I shown you what I'm feeling when I hold you? It feels like heaven, heaven surrounds me. Every time you wrap your arms around me, and there's nothing I can say you'll ever do to deserve the love of a woman like you.
Absolutely amazing. I'm all smiles right now, and I know all the ladies are smiling this morning because when you hear that velvet voice, when you see that tall teddy bear, so handsome, bearing the locks and that nice voice, the mellifluous voice, and you hear that depth and the bass, and him say, rockers. Let me tell you. Ladies, I know you're screaming this morning.
I'm letting you have your moment. Go ahead.
Yeah, because we're all having it. All the ladies are having it. Let me say right about now. This gentleman, a man for who I have so much love and respect. We've done shows together. He's a part of the family. Big up Tango Entertainment, you know what I mean? And he is a Grammy Award winner and one of those voices that is so unmistakable. His talent is undeniable. We know him from the Grammy group, Morgan Heritage, and his solo career is just as great. His solo success is just absolutely amazing, and there's always a place for a singer like him. Ladies and gentlemen, Gramps Morgan, our very special guest this morning, who will be on One Drop as he continues to wave the reggae flag high wherever he goes, and he'll be lighting up and igniting Plantation Cove come the 22nd of February with Cove Side Concerts. One Drop. Gramps Morgan! The 23rd. Oh my goodness! Nobody does the 23rd Psalm like Gramps Morgan. Listen, yo, you could have been the biggest, you know. So when you hear that, you just want baptized. Your father
when
got
the DJ, any kind of party when him time for the 23rd Psalm, everybody.
It's so touching.
Convert. Yeah, man.
I remember when we were in Florida and Buju had got bail. Yes. And he performed Biscayne downtown. And when Gramps came on and did that song, the entire stadium, all of us, we cried like babies. Do you remember that performance?
Yeah, I could never forget it. It was like a standstill, you know, and a sense of giving thanks to even, because he went through so much that when we got to that point for him to see his people and to do what he do, it was like, okay. This is why I'm named so.
Where was that song recorded?
It was recorded at Penthouse Studios down on Slipe Road. Those are the days when Shocking Vibes and Penthouse was right next door to each other. Those who know, so I'm showing my age.
Well, you're showing your wisdom as well.
Yes,
but that song has really been a catalyst for you
big time.
In so many ways. And I think it's one of those that you have to perform wherever you go.
Yes.
When you look at your musical legacy, Gramps, what are you most proud of?
The work that, the sacrifice that my father put in, you know, taking a chance to go to the United States from Clarendon, Treadlight, Moko, and say, yo, I'm gonna try and make life and understand what the sacrifice was that were made for me and my siblings to do music, and then to understand the journey that me and Morgan Heritage has done. And, you know, remember the days of sharing a room with Peter, you know, until even when we got to a point we were making money, and Peter had a suite, I had a suite, and we still end up in each other's room.
Wow.
Because the love and the upbringing.
Connection.
Man. So those are the things you reflect and know as a big man.
Growing up and listening to Morgan Heritage, one of the things that I've always felt was even just the name, Morgan Heritage.
Yes, sir.
There's this notion of legacy, and like it's bigger than you or any individual sibling, even if you do solo projects. What's it like to be raised within knowing that you're being raised within the context of a bigger heritage?
Well, to hear you say that make me tear up, you know, because I remember one day, my father's a Cadillac man, him love Cadillac. That was his dream to go to America and own a Cadillac. And I remember driving in that car, and he was saying, even years, this is before Morgan Heritage even had a record on the radio, and he said, one day that Morgan Heritage would be like Menudo, And if you know Menudo, that's 80s, which I know we see it happening, is when the name will exist, but different generations will come and be the lead singer, take on the bass, take on the drum. Like even in Senegal, when your son, you play a keyboard, your son African play keyboard. That's how it is in Senegal, Africa. So it's a legacy thing. When you talk about legacy and to see it manifest, it's like, you remind me of that conversation in the Cadillac with my father, where him say, Morgan heritage. That it's a movement. My father always like to describe it and describe it as a musical ministry. So the music is the vehicle, and then the words is like a ministry, like a church.
And your father of blessed memory still lives with you.
Oh, yes.
Your brother Peter of blessed memory is still with you. How do you manage that, and how do you keep his memory alive, you know, during your performance, and pay homage and ode to him?
I'll never forget looking to the right and seeing him in there in the middle. And it's been hard. It's been very, 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 very hard. But I think of the last days when I had a solo show in Seychelles. At the time, he was in the hospital. And we were like, okay, I'm going to say, yo, I'm not going to do my show now. And him say, you're mad. You want to do your show. And that's when I give thanks to Rastafari, because the militancy that even in times like that, we know that and understand the purpose and the mission that it cannot a fallen soldier happen, but we have to continue on. Me never want to hear that. Continue on without Peter. What are you talking about? Like, it's my best friend. I walked Peter to the first grade when I got left back guy to the first grade. So I took him to theme class, and then I end up, me and Peter, because I'm older than him. And we end up being in the same class, and from the first grade, he's been my best friend through everything.
I'm a general. I'm a general.
I want to pick up on the point of legacy. I don't want to let it go yet, because the natural question then is, where does the legacy go from here? The next generation, you know, the next set of children, and are you passing on the teachings that your father taught you to the next generation?
Well, it's a responsibility of me maturing and understand, like I said, that manship, that kingship. Because I always share with my friends, every man wants to be king, but don't want to accept the responsibility that comes with kingship, right? So for me, it's to remember what my father passed on to me and those conversations. And that's one of the biggest things that's missing in music today is mentorship. It's not talent. Jamaica full of talent. But how many people them can lean upon, or how many elders within the music industry are willing to say, hey, listen. So when you talk about the legacy, you have Jameer. It's not Jameer alone, but Jameer fall under the pressure. We have to say, yo, we need you to come sing that song, that same conversation in the Cadillac. Where we say, Jameer, we need you to come sing lead. Margaret, you're just going out on tour this summer, back to Europe, to kind of give those fans a chance to reminisce with us and celebrate my brother Peter. But there's Priel. When we have a son, 6'5", used to play American football like me, and then him decided to do the same thing. But parents want to live their dreams to their children. So when I see the size of him, and me, I say, yo, him this. But he come one day and said, Daddy, no one sing. Me, I say, oh my God, you could have been so special. But I mean, his DNA was just
override everything else.
So him is a singer. He's 6'5", and he wants to do R&B. Same thing that what me and Peter wanted to do, and eventually end up sing reggae, right? So I think he's still growing. He's in school now in Orlando, going to Full Sail. But he's an incredible singer, songwriter, producer. You have some of my nephews, them Kowak. There's so much. Peter daughter and Peter's son, incredible singers. Peter's daughter she works for Disney, and she lives in China. So the legacy is just say, we need to do the heritage. Listen, this will be full. My father have 136 grandchildren.
You know, that's going to be another sunrise, sunset, sun up, sun down, winter, summer, autumn, spring, drizzle. One drop. No, they're full of Plantation Cove. Them one. So talk to us, Gramps, about the show. One drop, February 22nd.
Yes.
What can persons expect from you?
This weekend, come out, people. Come and be educated. It's going to be a vibe. I like to call it edutainment.
Yes.
You're talking about Barrington Levy. Come and learn your legacy. There's no reason why Jay-Z knows should liddy what, and people in Jamaica don't know it.
True.
So I think that we have a responsibility as an industry, as media, to educate the young generation of the richness of our heritage and our legacy. And to be on that lineup with Luciano, me and Luciano, I actually did Gramps Morgan and Friends in Dominica, and it was incredible to share. I mean, how can we forget Luciano?
Mad.
I remember certain things that he went through. I miss some people booed him off a stage and Bounty Killer for come on stage and say, oh, no, if he do that. Yo, and it's like, those things we need to understand that we have such a rich legacy. Don't wait on the outside for really come and say, oh, you're a great artist. Don't wait on them outside. Let's value it in here. So February 22nd, this weekend at Plantation Cove, I'm excited because Jamaica never really get to see me as a solo artist. I've done it in Nashville, in Alabama, Key West, with the whole country reggae vibe. And Jamaica don't get to see that yet.
How has that been received? Because, I mean, the album has done well. When I heard that, when you come and say the country, I'm like, what? What? And then you sent me people like you, and I'm like, okay, yes, we're ready. Yes, we're ready. How do people react to that?
I'm just really sharing my legacy. I'm just sharing with the world what a Jamaican household, rice and peas there when garlic are boiled down and thyme and pimento and coconut milk and the scotch bonnet pepper. The soundtrack was for dinner, it was country music, gospel, look a bit of hip tunes, look a bit of Bob, and realize
sounds very
that was the soundtrack.
That's relatable.
So when I started to tell this story in a show, they're like, wow, that's amazing, dude. And, you know, and one day I did a show with a big country band named Old Dominion, 365,000 people. And I said, I have to bring this show come because Jamaican I get to see our richness when you talk about the influence of Mento and Ska. And I kind of blended it all into this one thing. And a guy saw me the next day walking on the street, never happened before. And he said, Gramps, you're the king of country reggae music, man, you rock. I'm gonna say, wait, what up?
What up to rock on?
Country reggae music.
Okay.
Country reggae
Country
music.
reggae.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's something, and I end up getting nominated for a Grammy for that album. So
amazing. That would have been another one, but we're still, we know. Beyonce did it, you will do it too. So we know the vibe. We know the vibe. But Gramps, I'm very proud of you. Very happy to see you. Love you in a real life.
Thank you so much.
Rate you like that, you know what I mean? So big up you and a height, sis. Good morning to you. By the way, Gramps, though, the people that want to know why you wear the hats. What's up with the hats, man?
As a disclaimer, I'm not going bald yet. So, you know, I just fell in love with it. I used to watch a Rockers movie, and I saw it. I used to say, this is a beaver. It's not just a, the cowboy hat. If you look on the Rockers days, I just kind of reshaped it a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's a part of our heritage. When you see the clocks, so Vibes Cartel brought back clocks. I'm bringing back the beaver. So
beaver?
The beaver. It's made from beaver.
Oh, beaver.
Yes.
Leave it to beaver.
All the Rastafarians understand what I'm talking about.
Oh, hi.
So it's a beaver hat, and I fell in love with it, and I said, this is fun. I feel good, it's easy. So I'm going to have to get my locks twisted and just put on my hat and go.
Just like that. Okay, so I'm sorry that we have to go right now, but we're going to come to Plantation Cove Friday, the 22nd, of February, and we're definitely looking forward to your performance. Barrington Levy and Luciano, we wish you all the best, continued success, and may the heritage forever live long.
I'll say this to you, Morgan heritage to the year 3000 and beyond.
That's right. All right, he said it.
Thank you very much. Big thank you very much, Grammy-winning reggae star Gramps Morgan, for stopping by. You can catch him live at One Drop this weekend. Tickets are selling quick, so be sure to visit your nearest Fesco gas station, Chicken and Things, Sharky's, or Plantation Smokehouse to get yours. TK is on standby. She's got the morning news. Stay with us.
shown you what I'm feeling when I hold you. It feels like heaven, heaven surrounds me. Every time you wrap